friends, you are with me, Dr. Rajasekaran. You are watching me the research video. The main issue in the research, there are so many issues, but the predominant thing is your research guide. If you have got a wonderful guide, it's so easy to complete your doctorate. You can submit. The same time, if it is vice versa, you will have a lot of issues. So in this video, I'm going to give you some tips to manage a healthy relationship with your guide. See, very importantly, you need to understand guide-scholar relationship is equal to a very important relationship like father and mother relationship. The reason is, if you do not maintain a proper relationship with them, it is going to be absolute chaos in your research entire research duration. I'm going to suggest 5 tips to manage your guide effectively. First thing, try to manage your that's what you must be emotionally intelligent. See, you cannot deal with your guide with IQ. IQ is something different. When you discuss about the subject matter, your IQ may help. But in the interpersonal communication, interpersonal interaction level, you have to be really good at your emotional quotient. Try to understand the expectation of the guide and spend some time to understand your guide. That's what point number 1. And if you put it in another way, you have to take all the effective steps to make a guide and a student relationship with a perfect chemistry. You know that, the chemistry, you should work very well with the guide and the scholar so that the research will really take off very comfortably. So first thing, you have to understand the emotional way. You have to, here what I am asking, it is not kind of plain emotion. I am telling you that emotional intelligence. No, when you have to be good at how you need to deal with that particular matter. For example, when your guide is not in a good mood, you need to know how you should talk to him or her. When he is in a happy mood, and what kind of work you should extract from him. So you need to know how to balance the emotion, because you cannot mismanage the emotion with your guide, because it's going to be very crucial. Second important thing, when will you get a problem with your guide? Most of the time, up to my knowledge, when a research student does not fulfill the guide's expectation in terms of research, the first problem arises. So please make sure that, as I already told you, that how you need to spend time to create a perfect chemistry. Same way, in that chemistry, you need to understand what are the common expectations of your guide. You have to make sure that at any cost you are trying your level best to fulfill it. In case when your guide fixes the something very tough, unimaginable expectation from you, he expects something, then you try your first, don't say no. You give your heart and soul and try and give your complete effort. Then you try. In case it doesn't work, then go and tell him that it is beyond your reach. You ask him to give it in a somewhat better fashion. Probably you can ask him to give better guidance than what he has given in the earlier thing. So when you say immediately no, anybody will get you don't annoy them. So because you cannot antagonize them. When they get antagonized emotionally, annoy them. Obviously, they will not maintain a perfect chemistry with you. So please make sure that you never annoy them. For that, you understand what is his or her expectation. Try to fulfill that. In case if you are unable to fulfill, go to her and tell the reason properly with all the evidences that you have worked. You are unable to come out with a solution. This is what the point number 1 about chemistry, how it works. Second important thing, when a guide does something to you, probably some kind of challenging task when he gives to you, please don't feel intimidated. Normally the guides sometimes when they will try to raise your bar by giving challenging tasks to you. So in case if you put your heart and soul, you try to climb that challenging task, it means that they are pulling you up. So you don't, in the initial phase, you may feel really dejected and disappointed, frustrated because he's giving all unimaginary, imaginative task. It's quite difficult to you to complete. No, if you can do whatever you can do within the comfort zone, you will never able to learn so many things. So a lot of time, guide may disturb your comfort zone. He may pull you to the discomfort zone. But if it is for the positive benefit, please accept it. This is called positive pressure. See, positive pressure is always a very good for the performance. See, even if you take me or anybody else, when something is given to us in a normal circumstances, we perform only in the normal way. When something is given under a pressure, for example, if you do not perform today, next day you will not be there in the job, or you will not be there, you will not get maybe the increment or the promotion, immediately we work double and triple. So when you get a pressure, obviously psychologically your productivity goes double and triple. So try to understand certain positive pressure is help you to come out, what you call, to just bring you up in your life. So take certain pressures in a positive way. Third thing, when a guide asks you to publish something, when he directs you to publish the paper, and when he demands too much of publication, when he expects publication from a very high quality, high impact factor journals, again you may find it very difficult sometimes if you are a novice researcher in the first time. But again, see, always when you get out of the university with your PhD degree, only your publication matters. It is going to give you a job. It is your trump card. So if you get good publication from the high impact factor journal, absolutely it is going to be the benefit, great benefit to you. So whenever he asks you to do a high quality publication, take it as a challenge and try to do that and get published, and it is going to be a very, very important benefit to you in your future. Fourth thing, whenever sometime you are unable to meet the deadline which is fixed by the guide, please go and tell them clearly what has happened to you and try to try to make your guide to make him understand why you are unable to do the thing. Otherwise, simply just you apologize him and tell him that you would do the things next time properly. And don't try to tell lies with your guide. This is the second important. A lot of people, they never work, but whenever they ask, they say that they are working this, that, and that. See, they have already completed PhD. That's why they are guiding you. So they know all the things, whatever the mistakes you are committing, they could have also committed. So they know very well. Please don't try to oversmart your guide, and obviously you will get into trouble. So please be very honest. Be straight and tell what you have. If you do not know something, straight away just accept him so that he may guide you further. And second, last and fifth important thing, don't expect your guide to be 100% genius on the subject. Nobody can do this in this world. So sometimes don't think that your guide only has to give solution to all your problems. No, it may not happen. Sometimes you yourself have to explore and you have to identify. Because you don't think that my guide has not given this guidance, that guidance. He would give definitely basic guidance, absolutely everybody would give, whatever the expertise they have, they will give. Certain thing when it goes beyond the limit, even they may not know that. Because it's obvious. I may not know everything. I cannot give complete thing to the certain time. You need to give them time, otherwise you just tell them that this particular thing you do not know. Probably they may refer, they may read further, they may guide you. Without that, please don't try to do anything. Because if you simply say that your guide he doesn't know anything, if you make such kind of comment, in case if he hears about that, then your perfect chemistry is out. So be careful about when you commenting about your guide potential. And the last and the important thing, you make sure that the very important thing, you meet your deadline, and you create a kind of situation in such a way that your guide knows you very well, that you never lie to him and you are a perfect student. Then your relationship will be very good. If you follow all these strategies, absolutely you can manage your guide quite comfortably. And guys, if you like this video, please make sure that you comment your feedback in this video. I would love to hear your comment. And in case you want me to do some other video on the same research topic, please put it in the comment section. Let me do it in the next time. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye from Dr. Rajasekaran.